Sour cream. Whoa! They've had the most Mexican punch. You was teaching a sub from Subway. That's my kind of crazy great taste.
Australia needs another 56 runs for victory in the first Ashes test after dominating day 4 at the Gabba. Our bowlers made light work of England's middle order before Dave Warner and Cameron Bancroft put the hosts in the box seat.
Joe Root showed his intent early. Root guides it nicely. But at the other end, England was being worked over.
The rib cage.
Nathan Lyon bamboozled Mark Stoneman. And got David Malan the same way. Caught Steve Smith at first slip. Smith had his tail up and did everything he could to get Moeen early. Root reached 50.
Chan goes up. The total is 50.
But went next ball. Victim of a Josh Hazelwood jaffa. Johnny Bairstow went on the attack after lunch.
Now comes Bairstow over away goes Nathan Lyon.
Moeen batted well for 40, but was judged out by a millimetre when the umpires went upstairs.
What's this now?
In a rare sight, the skipper brought himself on as the visitors stretched the lead to 150.
Cross deflection.
Smith then grabbing a record-equalling fourth catch of the innings. Bairstow gave his wicket away.
Oh, nice. Hang down there, though.
Stuart Broad got the faintest of nicks.
The technology just got a little spanner. A good review from Australia.
England all out 195. Australia sat 170 to win. Cameron Bancroft showed Australia's intent early. And he couldn't be intimidated. He took his frustrations out on the spinner. David Warner was slow to get going, but found his groove.
Slashes behind point. That'll be 50. That's a 50.
In Brisbane, Neil Green, NBN News.
The inaugural Newcastle 500 has served up one of the most thrilling championship deciders in supercar history. Jamie Whincup claimed today's race, but it was the succession of penalties incurred by Ford Scott McLaughlin that handed the whole race a record 7th title.
With the championship within his reach, Scott McLaughlin made his intentions clear. Shane Van Gisbergen was hot on his tail,
Close the margin down, so he's much more of a second as you can see.
while Simona Di Silvestro was taking no prisoners early.
It's a great pass by Simona Di Silvestro.
By lap 14, Van Gisbergen had closed the gap on the race leader. Then a pit lane penalty for McLaughlin.
Penalty for Scott McLaughlin. And this for pit lane speed on entry.
Threw his championship bid into a spin. Fabian Coulthard's day was done before it really began.
No, I pulled a gear and it just failed, so.
A run-in with Di Silvestro saw McLaughlin's afternoon go from bad to worse.
We talk game changers. That is a game changer. It doesn't get any worse.
But it did, and a second penalty was just the start.
Probably the longest 15 seconds of his life.
Needing an 11th place or better, McLaughlin chased them down one by one.
He does it.
But they quite literally hit back. Hunter driver Aaron Russell was given a touch-up by Chaz Mostert, while Jamie Whincup looked comfortable out in front as Craig Lowndes put the pressure on his teammates' championship rivals. With 5 laps to go, McLaughlin clawed his way back to 12. Then crucially, 11th. Before everything went pear-shaped. Whincup took the checkered flag, and McLaughlin was given another penalty, handing Whincup a 7th championship.
What a rollercoaster! Massive event. I'm just glad that we're able to put on such a good show.
Meredith Gibbs, NBN News.
Wayne Bennett's made a career out of mind games, and Kangaroos coach Mal Meninga was quick to call him on it today. Bennett claims England is no chance in the World Cup final, a statement his Aussie counterpart quickly shot down.
Looking relaxed in Brisbane, the Kangaroos making the most of a day off, while England spent theirs in the air. In typical Wayne Bennett style, he's cynical about his side's chances of winning the final.
Oh, probably not. We'll be there next week. We'll still be out of the game.
Mal Meninga isn't buying it.
They're mindful games, eh? I don't mind. It's like any other game rugby league, it's a final, you know. So final of the Rugby League World Cup, and they haven't been there for a while, so there'll be plenty of motivation for those guys.
England hasn't beaten the Kangaroos in 12 games. They lost the World Cup opener by 14 points against Australia. But Meninga says a lot's changed in 4 weeks. England are unbeaten since that match, with Gareth Widdop switched to fullback, a masterstroke.
We heard little inklings along the way that Gareth might finish up at the #1 spot, so which has come to fruition. He's a smart player. He's great on the high ball. He's with the ball. He's very, very good.
And the Kangaroos have injury concerns. Aaron Woods, David Clemmer, Will Chambers and Josh Maguire are all in the casualty ward.
Obviously, a bit of contact we won't do, but as far as full training, I think everyone's will be fit and ready to go.
England aren't unscathed either. Josh Hodgson will likely be on the sidelines. Skipper Sean O'Loughlin also uncertain. And the Gillaroos are off to Brisbane as well after they secured their final spot with a 58-6 thrashing of Canada. They'll play New Zealand, who thumped England 52-4.
The Wallabies saved their worst for last on the spring tour, suffering a heavy defeat to Scotland. The 53-24 scoreline was the Wallabies' worst result of 2017 and the Scots' biggest ever win against Australia in 90 years. It'll leave a bad taste in coach Michael Checker's mouth. Scotland ran in 8 tries to the Wallabies' 4. In just a moment, a final round blitz sees Cameron Davis claim the Australian Open. And Kaya Simon takes a leaf out of Sam Kerr's book against China.
On Overburst, the Amarok V6 delivers 33 kilowatts more than all those other units. The Amarok Model Year 17 clearance is now on. The V6 Walkline Auto from only $53,990 drive away. Limited stock available.
Coming into the festive season, there's a good crop of honey gold mangoes in all growing regions. The warm spring weather means that fruit is sweet and rich and will see excellent quality in stores. Also, we're seeing fantastic growing conditions for the Queensland grape season. The fruit is a great size and super sweet, so make sure you grab a bunch. That's this week's Fresh Market Update, brought to you by Woolworths.
Even the healthiest cattle can sometimes get sick when they change environments. That's why at JBS we want cattle pre-vaccinated with bovine FMH plus IBR. In fact, we currently pay a premium for them at our Prime City, Riverina and Karuna feedlots. It's been proven to help control bovine respiratory disease, which means your cattle stay healthier and perform better. When they find producers who pre-vaccinate, they keep coming back. Talk to your feedlot buyer or rural reseller today about bovine FMH plus IBR and stand out from the crowd.
You'll find plenty of big wins at Big W this Christmas, like earning triple reward points up to Christmas Eve. That's 3 points for every dollar simply by using your Woolworths Rewards card. That's a big win at Big W.
It matters to me that your mining injury claim is settled fairly and quickly. Our experts know your industry inside out. Carolyn O'Day lawyers can win you compensation and secure your future. Where it matters, contact Carolyn O'Day lawyers.
Hay fever can hit you at any time. Thankfully, there's Zyrtec nasal spray. It's Zyrtec's fastest hay fever relief and relieves symptoms at the source, so you can look and feel better in minutes. Zyrtec nasal spray.
It's about more than the players who take the field or what's on the scoreboard for the Tigers there. Because this is more than a game. You see, this is our town. This is our turf. This is our team. 2018. This is our time. Become a ticketed member for just $15 a month and be part of the new era.
To achieve the best standards, it takes determination. At Maitland and Port Stevens Toyota, we're always striving for excellence. So for your next vehicle, talk to the team who achieve excellence. To Burton family, Maitland and Port Stevens. Little prizes are out there. But hurry, ends Monday, only at A-Mart Furniture.
Australia's biggest fertility dilemma. Could you get strangers your unborn babies? 60 Minutes tonight.
Jason Day has finished 2017 without a tournament win after failing to fire in the final round of the Australian Open. The world number 12 let his overnight lead slip as a rising star Cameron Davis charged home to claim the title.
Jason Day has never been closer to the Stonehaven Cup, but the pressure to finally pick it up started taking a toll. The major winner quickly losing his lead thanks to a double bogey on the ninth.
Wow, that's all I can say.
As Day faltered, the contenders came on strong. Cameron Davis, the biggest mover with shots like this.
This would be very good.
The 22-year-old firing into the lead with a stunning round of 7 under 64.
Oh, what a finish. So awesome to see.
Sweden's Jonas Blixt needed to hold this to force a playoff. Davis so focused on having to play on, he didn't even realise he won.
It's all over.
The Northern Beaches boy booking his spot in next year's British Open and etching his name into history.
To play the way I did over these last 4 days, it was a little bit rough in the middle, but the way I started and the way I finished couldn't have been any better. It's definitely a dream come true.
The Matildas have made it back-to-back wins against China, claiming this afternoon's friendly 5-1. The visitors took an early lead before Kaya Simon unleashed a stunning strike.
She says to South Carter, anything you can do, I can do it a little bit better perhaps. It's a wonder goal from Kaya Simon.
Not to be outdone, Kerr got in on the act, scoring for her country in a record 6 straight game. Lightning saw play suspended before half-time.